Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk, back at it with another video. And welcome, guys. Welcome, man. It's been a minute since I've done a live. And yeah, man, we got a whole bunch of things to talk about, bro. What's going on? The Rondale Moore situation and all the Chicago Bears rumors that's going on. But just before we start this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell, man, so you can get, updates in regards to NFL news and just Chicago Bears teams. Well, Chicago Bears just in general. But I just wanted to dive into, well, before we start, the Chicago Bears rumors, I just wanted to tackle what's up, Kasim Baker? How you doing, bro? Kasim Baker, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. How have you been, bro? Kasim Baker, man, it's been a minute since I've seen you in a minute, dude. It's been a minute, dude, bro. How have you been, bro? How have you been, man? How you doing, Kasim, bro? It's good to see you, bro. It's been a minute since I've seen you, bro. He was one of my earlier supporters, bro. Kasim Baker when I started, dude. Dude's a real one, bro. Dude's a real one. But yeah, man, I just wanted to I've been good, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. But I just kind of wanted to talk about this whole Rondale Moore situation and just mental health, man. I know Rondale Moore, I'm pretty sure you guys heard, he passed away at the young age of 25, man. And man, that's pretty young, bro. I mean, 25 years old, you have your whole life ahead of you. Like literally, you're just becoming an adult. Like, they say that men don't start developing their brains until they're 25. And so really he just really became grown, man. Like he's really just coming into his manhood, becoming a man, dude. And just to see somebody as young as that just pass away, bro, it just breaks my heart, man. And I just kind of want to talk about this, in regards to mental health. And AJ Brown kind of like reiterated this, man. It's like it's just you gotta just talk to somebody, in regards to mental health, man. It's like you never know what somebody is going through in their mind at all, because we all deal with those battles. We deal with those mental battles. We deal with those voices in our heads, man. We deal with every time those negative thoughts every single day. Sometimes like we're always, even when we wake up, we deal with negative thoughts every single day, man. But at the end of the day, man, you always got to wake up that you always have the next opportunity. Every time you wake up, when you have breath in your lungs, you just got to thank God. Thank God that you're able to see another day. Thank God that, you're able to have another opportunity, man, because the day that you die, that's it, man. That's it. There's no more chances, man. And AJ Brown kind of talked about, God and Jesus, man. And I don't talk too much about God, but I just wanted to talk about this, because I mean, this world, bro, we're always looking for approval. We're always looking to get those likes, get those get the clout, get the fame, get the fortune. But at the end of the day, those stuff is not very fulfilling. What's really fulfilling is having a relationship with God, having a relationship with Jesus, man, because at the end of the day, all this stuff is not going to last. All this stuff is going to pass away. But what we can do is make those little impacts each and every day. Make those little impacts, try to impact somebody's life each and every day. And, with my channel, I know I talk sports. Sometimes I talk crap, but I want to inspire you guys. I want to inspire you guys. I want to show you guys that, that you can do it, man. That it's important to have a relationship with God. that it's important to focus on your purpose and be an example to others. Be that light to somebody's darkness, and my channel is not only just to make sports, but is to also help you guys, and also kind of if you're ever dealing with mental illness, if you're ever dealing um, with something that you're battling, I just kind of want to be I wouldn't say be that type of person that you can lean on, but I just want to whenever somebody's feeling down or they don't feel good, I want somebody to just watch my channel and say, hey, KO Sports Talk or Kofi, even though I had a bad day, man, your video inspired me. Your video inspired me to do better. Your video inspired me, to take the extra step, and always be positive. And I think for my channel going forward, I'm always going to be talking about positive affirmations. I might have some daily verses here and there because this whole Rondale Moore situation and or even Kyron Lacey and the other guy who played for the defensive end who played for the Dallas Cowboys, man. Those guys who killed themselves, man, they're probably dealing with those demons, those battles because they probably didn't have nobody that they could go to, man. And especially when you're playing in the NFL, man, you want to be your best. You're trying to be the best, man. And I know with Rondale Moore, he was dealing with injuries, and sometimes when you're dealing with injuries and you're trying to come back from injuries, it's like you're fighting that inner demon, man. And it's just so sad there, man, that he passed away at age 25, bro. It's sad, bro. And so, guys, I mean, if you're ever dealing with anything, bro, you could DM me or Kasim Baker, any of you guys, bro. If you're ever dealing with anything, bro, just come talk to me, and I'm even going to be also open too, if I'm dealing with something, I'm going to come to you guys, because y'all are family to me, bro. Like, you're the reason why, I have this channel, bro, why, I've groomed this channel, bro. And, we all gotta care for ourselves, bro. Like we're our brother's keeper, bro. They always say, "Are you my brother's keeper?" So I mean, if you guys are ever doing anything, bro, you can always just DM me on my X channel, or I think I got my email on there or something. You could email me, bro. Like if you guys are ever dealing with anything, bro, or just even if you want to talk, bro, like you could private DM me and we could just talk, bro, because I'm not, I don't want to only just be a channel just for entertainment, but like, I just want to inspire others. I just want to help others, because mental health, man, it's a serious thing, bro. It's a serious thing, bro. Sometimes our outer selves can appear happy. We could, try to laugh it off, but sometimes in our inner selves, we could be dealing with something, that's very deep and that's very deep rooted. So I just kind of wanted to touch on that because I know this is a very, very touchy issue. This is a very serious issue. And, this is something to be taken seriously, man, because man, this guy was young, man. He was just starting his life, man, 25 years old, bro. And so, but that's neither here nor there, bro. I want to go switch to this different topic in regards to the Chicago Bears trade rumors. The Chicago Bears, are talking about this Gervon Dexter. Lots of stuff that's going on. I wanted to kind of talk about this first. A lot of teams are inquiring about, Gervon Dexter and that whole trade buzz. And I just kind of wanted to touch a little bit on it because, Gervon Dexter, I think even the past 3 years, he's only missed like 2 games. He's only missed 2 games. I know his first year, he really didn't do too much his first year, but his his second year he's made some strides, up until he had the injury. I think he had like maybe 5 or 6 sacks his second year, and then he got injured. And then last year, he's had 6 sacks, but I think the thing about it, I think they're trying to explore trades is because even though Gervon Dexter is a solid player, I still think, I don't know what Ryan Poles sees and Gervon Dexter. You know, he's not like they were kind of expecting him to be that Chris Jones type of player, to take that next step on the defense, to be like a kind of like an impact player. And so I think that's what that Ryan Poles were kind of just Ryan Poles and the front office were kind of looking Gervon Dexter to be that Chris Jones type of player, that impact player that could, take double teams, take the pressure off of other pass rushers so they could get to the quarterback. But, he didn't do that. I mean, even though he was solid, he was productive, he had a productive season. But at the same time, we weren't getting enough pressures to the quarterback. He wasn't really good in the run defense. He was okay, but he wasn't really good with his run defense. And I think that's why they're really trying to explore some trades in regards to Gervon Dexter. Me personally, I think they should keep him at least for one more year. One more year, but at the same time, this is he has one more year on his rookie deal, so I kind of understand why they're looking at some trade offers, because his trade offer, I mean, this is probably one of the highest trade offers that you can get, probably like a day 2 or a day 3 pick or some type of reason. But I think me personally, I think we should keep him just for one year and probably draft like another defensive tackle, because at the same time we need depth. We definitely need depth on our defensive tackle, because that's something we kind of lacked, especially in the production. Dio Dingbo, I know they kind of made him a defensive end, but Dio Dingbo was just kind of, that was like a bust of I wouldn't say it was a bust, but it was kind of like a disappointment of a signing, man. Because even when Dio Dingbo did play, he wasn't very effective. He wasn't very effective. He wasn't too much of an effective pass rusher. He was good on the run defense, but when you're getting paid the type of money that he's getting paid, you're getting paid to rush the passer. You're getting paid to rush the passer. You're not getting paid just to stop the defense, be a run defender. But I think with Gervon Dexter, I think, my opinion, I think they should keep him. But I understand they're trying to look for some trade offers in regards to Dio Dingbo. Now, also in regards to Tremaine Edmonds, the Bears were seeking permission for Tremaine Edmonds to get traded, which I understand. I really do think that they should trade Tremaine Edmonds, because, like, I mean, the first couple weeks, the first probably 7 weeks, he was good. He was all right. But even at times, bro, like, he was just a tad bit slow. Like, he wasn't keeping up with man to man with his not with his defender, but like with his opponent. He wasn't keeping up with his opponent. And he was always getting burnt, bro. Like, he wasn't in the right position at times. And you definitely saw it against the Green Bay Packers, where Green Bay Packers, like, literally were like they were just carving him up in the zone, like, and like when they were playing a lot of zone defense, and where they had Tremaine Edmonds at, it's like Matt LaFleur and Kyle Shanahan were just able to exploit Tremaine Edmonds. They kept targeting him a lot, and just based on some of his numbers and his metrics, it just was not good. Like, by metrics, like DeMarco Jackson was even playing a little bit better than Tremaine Edmonds. Now, don't get me wrong, Tremaine Edmonds, he's a solid player, very solid player, but it's just, I think with what they're looking for and what Dennis Allen is looking for, they're looking for a fast, athletic linebacker that's also smart, and that's very instinctual, and that would be able to, what's the word I'm trying to say? They'll be able to kind of keep man to man with their opponent, and that's what Tremaine Edmonds kind of lacked, And so, even though I do like Tremaine Edmonds, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, because at the same time, his I think his cap is like $15 million. He's expected to get paid $15 million going into next year. And so Yeah, man. We'll definitely see what happens. Let me read something. Don Burr. More close flop players, DJ Moore, Dexter Edmonds, all on the trade block. LOL. Clay, Poe, Pickers, Village Jones, Braxton Jones. I mean, Poe sucked at talent evaluation. Dial sucks. Jared sucks. Okay, Don Burr. Uh, your team still sucks. Detroit Lions still suck. So, I mean, your Pistons are doing well. I give it up to your Pistons. At least your Pistons are doing well, man. They might go to the NBA Finals. They might go to the NBA Finals, but they're not gonna. Y'all are not gonna beat the OKC Thunder. That's neither here nor there. The Detroit Pistons. They suck. Don Burmer is a famous hater. Ignore him. Thank you, Create Culture. Bear it down, bro. Bear it down, bro. Yeah, he's a hater. I mean, shoot, he still comes on my channel, bro. He gives me visibility. So, I mean, shoot, props to Don Burr, shoot. But like I said, I want to trade 25 and 57 for Jets 33 and 44. That's an interesting proposal. Interesting proposal. That's a very interesting proposal. Create culture. But like I said, Tremaine Edmonds, I do like him, but dude, we need productivity at the linebacker position. We need some productivity, and especially like the defense line. The defense line definitely needs some. We definitely need some help on the defensive line. Defensive tackle all the way. I mean, I've been looking at some mock drafts. People are talking about Caden McDonald, Ruben. I think what's his name? Ruben Bain from Florida. I'm also going to do a little bit deep dive on the of some of the picks in this year's draft. I'm going to be doing like a deep dive, looking at some NFL draft prospects. I haven't been following too much of college, but I think these next couple weeks I'm going to be pumping out some content, looking at like some draft prospects, like I did last year. I did some research. I was looking at some draft picks, but I think this year I'm definitely going to be really paying attention and doing a little bit more of my research on some of these, specifically the defensive end for this year's drafts, because I know this year I think it's going to be very, very, very defensive heavy this year's draft. So I'm going to be looking at some draft prospects. I'm going to be doing some mock drafts like what I did last year, with my boy Chuck. Chuck and I, we did last year. We did a mock draft last year, and I'm going to be doing my own mock draft this year. So I'm going to be looking at some prospects. Bunch of good linebacker and defensive tackles. So yes, that's right, Create Culture. It's going to be a bunch of good linebackers and defensive tackles, this year's draft. I really like Jake Galladay for linebacker. Okay. What college does he go to? I have a small addiction to mock drafting. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I gotta look up Jake Galladay. Jake Galladay. Not too much. Okay, he plays for Cincy. Okay. If you have any other suggestions on who we should draft? Yeah, he's from Cincinnati. I just looked him up. He's plays in Cincinnati. Jake Galladay and Dante Corleone. Also got to look up. I don't know if you guys have been watching Swiss Sports Talk. He's been covering the Senior Bowl. I'm also going to be looking at some at the Senior Bowl, looking at some prospects as well too. I mean, I just don't know. Perkins from LSU is great. Okay, Perkins from LSU. What's his first name? Perkins from LSU. He's a linebacker? Is he a linebacker? Trotter from Iowa. Okay. Look at you, Create Culture. I got to do more research. I'm not going to say Harold Perkins. Okay. Harold Perkins. We'll take the North back like we did the last few years. Yes, these are linebackers. Okay, bro. I'm going to be doing some videos. I'm definitely going to be doing some videos this upcoming week of some draft prospects. That's what we're going to be doing. Josiah Trotter. Okay. Yo, your stuff, Create Culture, bro. I see, bro. He knows all, all. That's his name. Okay, I'm gonna look at these prospects, bro. I'm gonna write this down. Actually, I'm gonna type this down. Josiah Trotter. Because I'm going to be really doing a deep dive on this, bro. I'm going to write all these stuff down so I could really do a deep dive on some of these draft prospects. I'm going to be looking at their tape. I'm going to be looking at them closely, seeing if they're a type of fit for what type of players is a good fit for Dennis Allen's schemes. Now I'm going to be looking at that because I think that's very important. I think that's very important. So I'm going to type in Josiah Trotter. Josiah Trotter. Josiah Trotter. Dude, I called Darnell Rapp. I had no idea about Loveland. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, last year, I did not expect us to draft Colston Loveland. I didn't, especially Colston Loveland. I did not expect us to draft Colston Loveland. Yeah, even Luther Burden. Yeah, you're right. I didn't have them. They were not in my radar at all. People are saying Luther Burden was a steal. It's looking like he was a steal. They were the top. They were the top according to PFF. They were like the top rookies in the draft, along with Kyle Monungai. Kyle Monungai, bro, steal of the draft. Big steal of the draft, man. Harold Perkins. And blah 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 blah. Jake Galladay. Thank you, Create Culture, bro. Thank you for these suggestions. I'm gonna be looking up these guys for real. Don, bro, are you AI now? What are you? You saw government funding SSI trash talk, bro. But yeah, bro, I had no idea. I literally had no idea. You were gonna draft Colston Loveland, bro. Just to be honest. I really had no idea. I got 8 more minutes to go because I got a meeting. I got at 10 o'clock for my job online. But if you have any suggestions, bro, like put your stuff in the comment section. Any other stuff that you want to talk about. Yeah, Loveland is a beast, bro. Loveland is a beast. I mean that bro, he carved up the Packers in that playoff game, bro. 9 receptions for like 137 yards. I think he like broke the record or he matched the record. I think he either tied the record or he broke the record for like the most yards in a game for a rookie in their debut, bro. Like in their debut. Well, I mean, Loveland, bro, is a stealer, bro. I think he now that I'm looking back, I think he was a better prospect than that tight end. I'm already forgetting his name. That tight end from Indianapolis Colts. Who was the tight end from Indianapolis Colts? Tyler Warren. I meant to say Tyler Warren. Yeah, Warren. Yeah, I had Tyler Warren in my mock draft. Initially, I did 2 mock drafts. And one of my mock drafts, I had us drafting Tyler Warren in my other mock draft. But in my second mock draft, I had us drafting a left tackle. That left tackle from the New Orleans Saints. He ended up going to the New Orleans Saints. I already forgot his name. But I had no idea, bro. Like, I was like, Colston Loveland? I'm like, I never even heard of this guy, bro. Because I never watched I did watch a little bit of Michigan State football, but I never knew the guy's name because he was fast. I'm like, because the first time I saw Colston Loveland was when we faced when Ohio State, because I'm a Ohio State Buckeyes fan. I watched us against the Michigan Wolverines, and like literally he carved us up. Like freaking Colston Loveland carved us up. I just never knew his name, bro. I'm like, who is this tight end? This is this big kid, bro. He's carving us up, bro, and he's fast as hell, bro. And so Colston Loveland, bro, I'm happy. I'm looking back. I mean, I'm happy with Ben Johnson. I trust Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, we trust. And Poles, we trust. I mean, Ben Johnson's a freaking genius, bro. Could we take Caleb Banks and then Lee Hunter? How crazy would that be? Oh yeah. Caleb Banks. Yeah, I heard of Caleb Banks. I heard he's a really great prospect. Caleb Banks, from the Gators. From the Gators prospect. He's a great defensive tackle. Dude, I'll be happy if we took him, bro. Like he gets a lot of pressure from what I heard. I heard he's very good, you know. Big guy, um, 6'6", 329 pounds, 10.5 inch hands. He has long arms, bro. He definitely fits the Dennis Allen prototype, bro. I think he could be a great defensive tackle for the Chicago Bears. He could be a great fit. You know, I just got to see the way he plays, though. You know, I got to see how he plays. I'm not gonna say I don't know. I got to do more research, bro. Create culture. You know more than me, bro. You know more than me. So I'm just going based off of what you know. Gervon Dexter was a Gator. Yeah, he was. He was a Florida Gator just a few years ago. Yep. So it's like maybe their game is tight, brought up from the same college. Yeah. I think they probably might have gone to college together. Definitely, man. I'm definitely, bro. I'm just speculating. But you know these players, bro. I definitely see you're a fiend for the mock draft, bro. And you know what's crazy, bro? This 2025 season, after we went 0-2, bro. I don't know if you saw my videos when we went 0-2, create culture. I said if we go 0-4, I'm doing mock drafts. I'm doing mock drafts. Like the first game against the Minnesota Vikings, bro. The first game against the Minnesota Vikings, dude. We blew that game. We were up like I think like 17 points against the Vikings. Like we were killing them. And then they came back and beat us. And to add more insult to injury, the freaking Detroit Lions ran up amok against us. Ben Johnson coming back in his home playoff, in his home, coming back as a head coach against his former team and getting blown out like that. When we went 0-2, bro, I was already thinking of making mock drafts, bro. Like I told my friend, I even made a video of this. If we go 0-4, mock drafts. We did go. But I knew Ben Johnson. I knew he was gonna fly. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, especially learning his system. Yeah, we were gonna go through some growing pains, but after that 0-2, like this team just woke up, bro. We went on a run. You know, even though we had some losses here and there, but this team just responded, bro. Like this team just completely responded. We had a lot of close wins, man. A lot of crazy games. I think on the NFL, they did like a top 15 games. I think they made a video. NFL made a video of the top 15 games of the 2025 season. The Bears accounted for 4 games this season. 4 games this season. So yeah, it just goes to show you, bro. Like this is only just the beginning, bro. Like, and like we're just scratching the surface. If this is our floor, the 2025 season is our floor. I just can only imagine what our ceiling is going to be. And Caleb Williams just talked about how he wants to be the greatest offense that's ever lived in of all time. You know that 2013 Broncos team was one of the greatest teams of all time. Caleb Williams has high expectations, man, and I loved it, man. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you guys saw the interview he did with Max Crosby. You should go watch it. Create Culture. You should go watch it. It's a great interview between him and Max Crosby. These guys are just have a lot of respect for each other, bro. But yeah, Caleb Williams, he has high expectations for himself, bro. And bro, the types of throws he made this season, bro. I mean, there's only like a few quarterbacks that can make the types of throws that he can make. Maybe like 2 or 3, which I think is like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, bro. Those are the only type of throw. But like even like maybe 1 or 2 throws, I think like Caleb was just 1 of 1, bro. I don't even think Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes will be able to attempt to make the types of throws that he can make. Even though they could, I don't think they'll be able to attempt to make the types of throws that Caleb Williams can make or even dare. Caleb Williams is just a straight daredevil, bro. People talk about Caleb Williams, he has like a low interception percentage rating. He needs to throw more interceptions or whatever. I'm like, dude, do you watch the games? You know how many daredevil throws this guy makes, bro? Like, he's just a great thrower, bro. He's just a gifted thrower, bro. And like the way he throws the balls, he just zips it, bro. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? So, but either way, man, I think I'm gonna end this video, man. Now we need a star linebacker, so that's the only reason why I think we won't double down with defensive tackle. Just get one with our first or second round pick. Okay. I got you. All right, thank you, bro. Yeah, bro, you're always welcome to come, bro. But I'm gonna end this because I gotta do some work. I gotta do some work online. But guys, I'd like to thank you guys for just coming to my channel, bro. I will be doing more live streams. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm also a Cubs fan. I also make Cubs content. I know this is spring. This is spring training right now. I'm going to be doing like regular season live games with my boy Coleman Sports. We're going to be doing collabs this season, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for coming. And how we always ended over here: claws up, bear down. All right, guys, peace. Y'all have a blessed day. And as always, guys, make sure you take care of your mental health, guys. Make sure you take care of yourselves and your mental health, bro. If you have a problem, bro, just talk to somebody, bro. Talk to somebody if you have mental health problems. But other than that, guys, take care of yourselves and each other.